you're in for. And the words of wisdom for today are simple. It goes like this. I heard this a while ago, and then I heard it again, and you could probably apply this. Think about it. Is there a friendship or a relationship in your life that may not be, well, that might be questionable? Here's the thing. If it's robbing your peace, it's too expensive. Right? Okay, hope you like it. Now let's get started. This is Pilates. Here we go. You do your best to keep up, and you just do what works for you and nothing that doesn't. Okay, that's good. I think that sounds pretty good. Let me just get this better view here. All right, here we go. So this is core strengthening and stretch. Here we go. Lay down. Inhale. Exhale. This is going to be the first roll up. So first, reach for the sky. Adjust your neck and your shoulders. If you have to help yourself, do so by using the floor to press yourself up. And do your first forward fold. And stay here for a second so that you can unlock your neck and release your shoulder tension. Sometimes this is not always a reflection of, or the purpose is not always for hamstrings stretching, but we have to get rid of this tension right here. Now lift up your spine and then curl through. Drop your shoulders down. One disc at a time, rolls back. Inhale, exhale, repeat. Reach for the sky. Peel up. One disc at a time. Fold forward. Release here. Really try to relax your neck. Stay there for a second. Lift up tall through your spine. Exhale, peel back down and help yourself if needed. Inhale, exhale, reach for the sky, and then roll right on up and over. Breathe into this, and then lift, tall spine, C-shaped curve. Drop your shoulders, bring it back. Slow and with control. Inhale, exhale, and reach. Big exhale brings you forward. For you, intentionally release that tension. Lift up tall through your spine, and here we go again. Nice and controlled. Exert, and then force the exhale, bringing you forward, and release, slowly but surely. We're getting rid of this unwanted stress and tension. So controlled on the way back, and reach. Feel how everything works together, even your glutes engaged to keep this controlled. Maybe you're feeling this more in your low back now. Stretch it out. And then lift. Exhale. C-shape. Very controlled. Very good. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. And reach. Let it go. Maneuver here. Through those different body parts that you feel tension. Tall spine, and there we go. Nice and slow. Inhale, last one. There's no rush. So get rid of that antsiness if that's what you're feeling right now, and let it go. Now tall spine. Separate your legs. Come into your neutral spine posture, where shoulders are over hips. Sweep the air up. Dorsiflex at the ankles. Toes point to the sky. Twist. Hand to the opposite outside ankle. Come on up nice and tall. Keep your arms braced. Exhale and fold. So when you chop it down, you're thinking of the shoulder actually relaxing, and you can see you can use your hand here as well to support yourself. Or just try to ease your way into this flow. And just it takes the strength of your back to just lift you up tall. and separate your feet as much as you would like that feels good for you. Once we get into that little flowing piece, you just stay there until you can really coordinate your breath with the movement. You can close your eyes and relax your facial muscles. Almost make it like a moving meditation, if you will. Coordinate it with the breath. I find this to be really unlocking, just moving in these simple ways in which we take for granted that we don't always regularly do, but should be done naturally, or at least incorporate it into your workout regimen. As I force out the breath, I feel the abs contract, so think about that. And then as you inhale up, feel the strength of your back lift you. Four more. So now this is turning into more of like a lateral flexion with the rotation. And hopefully you're stretching out your back as well. One more. And lift, feet together, roll back. Readjust, lift up your shoulders off the floor. Now pull one knee and do a little baby circle here to your hip, maybe your ankles and shoulders. Reverse it. And then switch legs. You gotta take the time to go through these little moving stretches. All right, now we're set. See if you can come up and do a crunch and hover the other leg. Reach for this outside ankle. Stay in a crunch. Inhale, exhale. Shh. Inhale, exhale. So you might find right off the bat that this is, a little bit maybe in your neck. And if that's the case, you can always really just put your head on the floor, still reaching downward for the outside of the ankle. Will keep your shoulders away from your ears. But if not, really squeezing into your abs, they hold your shoulders up off the floor, that strength right there. The other option is putting, you could switch it out and just reach for that ankle and switch hands to give your neck the relief so that we can get through this actual cycle. And this is a strong exhale. And now bring it back. Pull both knees in, circle through the ankles, hips, shoulders. Things are unlocking here today, they really are. It's gonna be good. Cross the ankles, round up, roll up. And here we go. So now, feet come together, and we're just gonna do these little windshield washers on the legs. Again, taking this out of your neck. Now feet come together. And now I'm just gonna come back to forearms and drop the knees. So it's like an incline knee drop here, and you can roll to the side with it if it's too much on your back. And then you can stretch out your legs, reverse crunch, roll to the side, stretch out the legs. Four more. Keep into the breath flow. Abs stay tight the whole time through. And one more. Bring it back. Release and relax. right here. That's good. Now reset, so lift up your shoulders off the floor, bring them back down. And this time you will protect your spine by putting your palms down underneath your tailbone. Forearms are sort of underneath the low back. Stretch these legs up and just, this is dorsiflexion of the ankle where your just toes point towards you and straight up. And maybe some ankle circles. You will feel just how tight you really are. And then all of a sudden that feels like work. Now come up in a crunch and hold your head there. So you're just simply right here. Keep your heels connected. This is like a plie. Think about your knees opening up. Now you can make two fists and let your head rest on them. Inhale, exhale. So opening up the hips. Squeezing in your inner thighs. So it's easier, well maybe not easier. It depends on how tight you are. But to put your legs straight up in the air. Or you can bring them out on an angle. Like you're pushing the wall away. Almost like a leg press here. But think about your abs. Strong. Exhale. Squeezes the legs in front of you like so. And then you just simply alternate out, in, up, down. Out, in, up, and down. So feeling the inner thigh. Activating that now because you're squeezing your legs together. Knees are opening and you're pulling them back inward. And the whole time, your heels are together. And pull it in. Relax, neck, shoulders, back, everything. Circling again through ankles, hips, shoulders. Straighten out your legs. Stretch. Now come into like a butterfly stance in your legs. Knees are out wide just as they were. And we're going to do the roll up again in this position. So inhale now, exhale. Engage everything. Knees come up slightly. Feel pelvic floor. And then fold forward. And then just roll back down. Inhale, exhale. You'll find that it's easy to lift the legs up off the floor here, but what I'm going to say is try to engage pelvic floor muscles. And again, flowing through. You can always help yourself. Use the floor or go slower. Otherwise, once you get from point A to point B and you activated the right muscles, then you're going to stay in this flow for the time duration. And then, here it is, last one, come up to the top and lift up your spine here, drop your shoulders down. So right now, my hands are going to be here. I'm just going to slide the elbow behind me, touch my side portion here, lower ribs, and then exhale, come up. Inhale, slice it back, twisting back, exhale up. So you can literally twist back and rest your elbow on the floor and look back over your shoulder. Your arm can assist you and help you push up from there. But this is like a good eccentric. We have 4 more. Lift up your spine. Bring your heels together. Again, the knees are out. And always doing as much spinal twisting as you can because it's good for you. Hold your spine tall, anchoring your tall spine with your hand to the floor behind you. And then other hand is anchored to the opposite knee. And you drop down your shoulder and then you gaze over the back shoulder. A deep breath in. And then twist. Other way. Remember to drop back shoulder. Keep it tension free. For sure you would. For sure you would. Come back to the center. Now get into a side plank-like position. All right. So you can be kneeling or straight leg on the elbow and just hold this. And then you roll forward. Hands line up. Arms. Forearms line up. So you're in a hovering plank there, and then twist to the side and open up your shoulder and your neck here. Come back down to that front plank. Open. Bring it down. Again, you can kneel and just work it out for what you're feeling. Hold here, front plank, knees come in, child's pose. Now shift forward, kneeling plank again. And you're coming into that kneeling plank, hands are underneath of your shoulders. There's length in your neck, head is beyond the hands. Wrap your elbows in. Brace your abs, arms are strong. Inhale up. And lengthen through your neck. Press your feet into the floor. And then shift your weight back, child's pose. Go slow with this. Make sure you're lined up okay. And feel the strength. Head shifts beyond the hands. Arms are in, close, slowly. Lower, plank. Inhale, up. And shift back. Again, let's go. Shift it. There's no problem here today. So this is slow. You're really trying to activate these muscles and hold that tension in the muscle. This is where you can gain your strength. Shift back. Ooh, I like that. That really unlocks my back. Shifting forward. And this is fun at the end of the day anyway, don't you know? Didn't you know this is going to be the best part of your day anyhow? I'm not sure if you know it. So we have 4 more, and it's good to go at this pace. And doing that allows time for your mind to catch on, to fire those motor neurons to these muscles. Inhale up, and as you press the floor, think about lengthening your neck and squeezing your glutes and brushing your feet into the floor. Feel that whole abdominal stretch, then press back. So pressing the floor away. Feel that upper body strength there. Now feel your low back stretch out. Now shift forward. Lining everything up, giving yourself a chance for your brain to catch on and then do the right thing. 1 more. And that feels so good on the abdominal. The whole anterior wall chain here is just really lengthening and it's just so great. Just love it. Now bring it back to tabletop. Tabletop. All right, now what's up is going to be what's up. What's up is what's up. A great way to strengthen your core. Here we go. Toes stick to the floor if you're in this table. Press the floor away, lift your knees up, and crawl the length of your mat. It's usually 4 strides forward and then 4 strides back. So the lower you are on this hover, you know what? It is. And it's very often you see this downward dog thing crawling, which is a little bit easier. So know where you're at. Do what works for you. But if you're really low, you can feel this whole tightening action all throughout your core. One more. You gotta stay with me. Come on into a child's pose. Bring your hands to your heels. Clasp your hands together. The arms lift up over the back. Arms come down. Wow, reach. Okay, now we're gonna go on the other side. So either switch around or flip to the back wall because we're gonna do this. Little plank here on the side. You can be on your knees or at least the bottom knee down. I'm gonna really just keep that core strong. So you can come into the front plank. Really brace as you open and bring it back up to the side. Facing down. And then opening. If you're kneeling, that works too. You're just gonna work it out. You can put your hips on the floor to transition and then lift up that kneeling plank. Put your hips on the floor to transition and then lift up that side plank. You see what I'm saying? And that might really work better. One more. Hold the front plank, kneel, and child's pose. So very true. Hands to your heels. And they go up over your back. So now we're going to do a child's pose. A child's pose. Push up. And blend those two together for the sake of getting into a good rhythmic, breath-flowing pattern. Stretching it back. Now shifting forward, head goes beyond hands. Set up your plank. Down, up, and back. Shift it, lower, up, and back. So if it's just too much, that full range of motion, maybe do a baby. Maybe do a baby and start there. Because you just might get stuck when you're down low, right there, to do that push-up. It's not always as easy as it looks. And I'm probably not even making this look easy because the fact of the matter is, I'm struggling. I'm really not feeling real strong right now. But the pressure is on. The pressure is on me right now since I am showing you what to do. All right, last time. Now lower. And now, arms come behind you, hands clasped together. Create that length in your neck. Holding your upper body up off the floor. Feet are on the floor. Glutes are engaged. Just hold it here. Bring it down. Turn your head to the side. And then your gaze comes back to center. And you lift up and then you lower down. Head turns to the other side. Head comes back to the center. Lift up, low back, extension. Turn the head, center, lift, lower, turn. 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 Center. Now lift and hold. See if you can reach back for a pant leg or just maybe bend your legs. Feel that stretch. Maybe you can actually press on your ankles here. And this really does pull the shoulders away from your ears. And just hold that. Press your feet into your hands. Don't you feel that quad stretch? That's good. Now release hands under shoulders. Press up and bring it back, child's pose. Let your head drop. Now we're doing hand over hand, child's pose. Drop your head. Keep this out of your neck. And now we come up, stretch out here, press your hips forward. Okay, we're making out good on time. Just a little bit more left we have right here, and then we will be done. Okay, so I'm just gonna come up, move into a downward dog, press one heel at a time into the floor. Tailbone is pointed upward to the sky. Spine is lengthened, the ears are between the biceps, hands are pressing into the floor. No problem. Now lift up one leg, sweep it forward. Lift up into the high lunge, sink down, come up, bring it down, bring it back to downward dog, press that heel, lift the other leg, sweep it forward, set it up, lift it, lunge, and then sink. Lift, come on down, downward dog, other leg lifts. I said sweep it, balance, lift, high lunge, sink, lift, again, bring it back. Slow, controlled movements, really getting a sense of your balance, activating your stabilizers. We have two more on each side. Each time is a chance for you to balance better, make it stronger. One more. And you come down into the downward dog. This is where we're going to finish in a plank. Set it up. Core is tight. Some people like to hold one leg up in a plank. Some people like to be in a kneeling plank. Once again, your plank. Keep it strong for wherever you are at. Breathing through it. We transition to the side plank. You can put your knee down. You could lift your top leg. You could have 2 straight legs. You could have 2 straight legs with 1 leg lifted. And face down, front plank. You can turn to the back wall, or I'm going to scooch around here for the plank on the other side. Where you're figuring out what works best for you. Face back down, hold. Lower knees. Shift back, child's pose. Settle in. Bring your head to the floor. Stay there. I'm just going to slow this music down some so we can kind of rest into it. At this time, you are encouraged to clear your mind and get into the most comfortable position. That's all you have to do. Isn't that so great that somebody's telling you that is your job, to find the most comfortable position and stay there? Bring your hands to your heels. Let your shoulders round over. Bring your arms up overhead. Shift forward and lower your hips. And just really create that length here, again, like we did in the workout. Squeeze your glutes, press your feet to the floor. Now, release, press hands. Shift hips upward. Moving into downward dog. Pressing one heel at a time into the floor. And then walking feet to hands or hands to feet so you can get into this forward fold position here. Let your head drop, turn your head side to side. And just sway. I love it folding my arms together. So it just kind of pulls myself downward more into that forward fold. Let it all go, let it all go. I really feel this unlock my back. It's almost to the point where I feel like I could just stay here for a long time. Now release your arms. Now you're going to actually lift your head and work your hands up. So hands are on the thighs for support. Your spine is long, so you're not rounded over anymore. Shoulders, they are away. Then you're going to squeeze your glutes and brace your abs, pressing your hips forward, standing up to a tall, standing, neutral spine. So roll your shoulders, lift them first, and then roll them down and back. Head goes side to side, releasing and unlocking. Center, lift, roll, inhale up. Breathe, visualize, energy, power, healing, enter your head, heart, body. Exhale, release, let go. Inhale, sweep up tall and strong because you can. Can you just acknowledge your ability to do this? Exhale, release. As you inhale, feel grateful for your ability to move and breathe and be mindful and develop yourself and help yourself to change yourself for the better today through this time. Exhale, release, let go of yesterday. Inhale, tall and strong, feeling gratitude and only seeing your head, heart, and body as healthy and whole, no matter what they say. Namaste.